We've got a spatial challenge this week, which is always good fun to get your brain back into that headspace. I know probably most of us don't get the chance to play with spatial every day. So let's take a look at our input data. That's a real mess of all of the information that we need about the city and its location data. So we're definitely going to need some regex here to pass that out. So let's take a look at the expression. Let's have a little zoom in there. And we'll see that we've got 4 capture groups. It's not very clear, not very easy to see. But basically we're saying take anything up until 2 capital letters. So 2 capital letters, it's the first thing that we want to get out, really. So take anything before those 2 capital letters, then take those 2 capital letters, and then our x and y coordinates are separated simply by this x. And so we want anything before the x, but after those 2 capital letters, and then anything after that x. That's the way that I've chosen to split that up, because, yeah, it's the most consistent way that I could see to split it up, I guess, and it works. So hopefully that's useful for you too. So that's the first sort of challenge to get that how we want it. Then we just need to work out which way around our x and y is. In this case, the y was before the x. I got it the wrong way around the first time, but it's quite obvious as soon as you feed it into the create points tool, because you had sort of a lot of points down here, which obviously is going to be wrong. So there are all of our locations of our offices looking nice. How I found the most central office was that I used a summarize tool to group by each region and to create a centroid from the centroids for each of the regions. So that kind of just creates the actual midpoint, and then used a find nearest tool to see which city is nearest to that central point. So just need to select the spatial object in each of those inputs and set the maximum distance to be, I think it's 10,000 miles, just to make sure that we get 4 records coming out of this tool, which we have. This is the most central office here, and then we join that back on the region field. Just do a little bit of renaming so it's consistent with our output. Use the distance tool, again very simple, just from the centroid to the most central point, and output that in miles, and then we have basically our challenge completed. So nice and quick this week, and I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did.